Hello everyone! Today I'm checking out the Gloomtide Charter. This is a game I've not played before, I don't know anything about it. We're gonna give it a playtest and see if we can give some useful feedback. I've got the game page open here. It says a short first-person horror experience. You play as Valari, a young woman shunned from her town, suspected of causing an infant's illness through witchcraft. Now you must find the items necessary to cure him and hopefully regain the trust of the townsfolk. All while warding off attacks from dark entities using a powerful light spell taught to you by your mother. Interesting. So apparently you are a witch, but you didn't cause the infant's illness. So let's jump into the game here. I've not seen anything past this screen. Looks like we just have play and quit. Interesting visuals in the background here. I don't really know what to expect from this. Skip or continue.
They beat me.
Oh, they got...
Then they cast me out. Shunned for the crime of witchcraft when Mother's book was found neath the boards. But I dared show them a single fallen page, for it bore the makings of a cure. The little Oam, son of Ifal, had fallen sick the week before. It was near enough to the height of the Gloomtide and the finding of the book, and I was condemned for a terrible hex. They did not burn the book, though, for fear of some vengeful seal. They had me tear at it and toss the red pages to the wind, a violation of the Coven's law. I'll find each page and suffer the curse myself to spare some wondersome stranger. And no matter their violence, no matter my exile, I will leave young Oam to his fate. I shall gather the things I need for the cure to heal him. That page at least I managed to steal away. Not even their knives will prevent the elixir from passing the lips of the babe. But any hour's grace shall guide me.
Interesting. So do we just... I guess we can wait. Alright, do we have to click on this? Alright, it's a little strange, but... Like, I'm worried I'm gonna skip something that I don't want to, you know. Alright, so we're in first person. Oh gosh. We have, okay, controls down here. Oh, it's just a list. Alright, so I can't get out of this. I guess I have to actually click on back. So it would be nice. So the escape key is opening up this pause menu. It would be nice to be able to hit the escape key to close it as well instead of having to use a different input to get back into the game. So the mouse sensitivity is way too high currently. It would be great to have an option for that. And naturally having some graphics options would be nice in particular. For first-person games I tend to prefer VSync off because of the input lag. However, this I assume is going to be more of like an adventure game or something, not so much action or aiming. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's the impression I get. So it may not matter too much to have that little bit of input lag. It just kind of feels funny. But what I can do is I've got some buttons on my mouse. I can change the DPI settings here, so that'll help out. So I did that just now. Just have to try to remember not to hit the reset button. I frequently hit the DPI reset button on my mouse out of habit. So I might do that a couple times. So yeah, interesting little opening there. With some voice acting there, I could tell that it was a little bit processed to it's probably a formant shift or something that sound a little high pitched. So this is kind of strange. Spacebar the spacebar appears to do something. It kind of feels like sort of rolling up on your tiptoes or something for a moment. It's like a super nerf jump, and for whatever reason, like if I run up against this sometimes, it kind of bops me up into the air, and then it seems like there's like super low gravity, which is a little silly. Yeah, it seems extremely low gravity. So this is just moving. I'm not actually pressing any button to jump like that. So that's interesting. Let's see. We've got kind of two directions we can go here. It's pretty dark. It feels like I have a light on me. Just kind of cool. I don't really know, like, which direction should I go here? Actually, it did mention controls here. Now in the menu, my mouse sensitivity is going to be like way too low because it's just normal mousing again, and I had to turn the DPI down, so that's going to be a little awkward. WASD is move forward, backwards, strafe, left, right. Left shift, sprint whilst moving. Control is hold to crouch. Nanera's Grace is on the mouse button, right mouse button, turn off lamp. Recharge Nanera's Grace. Mouse x-axis, alright. It's a little bit verbose, I suppose, for mouse look, but it looks like we have shift control and the mouse buttons. Again, I have to click up here, title menu, inventory. Okay, so these are the pages we're supposed to be collecting. This is, I guess, already... Alright, I didn't expect to like already have pages, but interesting, I guess. Don't care to read through all those right now, at least not while I'm recording. So if I click, wow. Wait, that's not, oh. Number in the left. Bottom left. Oh, whoa, 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 no, 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 no. That was very weird. Okay, so from what I understand, you're supposed to... Oh, pff. Okay. Shift is supposed to run. I think it's doing something. It's like, it's barely any different for move speed. I didn't expect there to be dudes running at me all of a sudden, and...
Phosphor, is that you? Please, you know I am no crone.
Tell that to a foreign wench's home. He's holed up in the chapel and will likely return to a dead infant, thanking to you.
I beg of you, Phosphor. I meant no harm. The boy has an illness. It can be cured.
Then you really best plead your case to a foreign. Go on. Go tell you what your precious spells can do for you, witch. He's out at the chapel, like I said. Best not get too close, though. If I were him, I'd put a fucking arrow in your eye.
Phosphor.
Get me. Now.
Oh no. Alright, so we can't go this way. I kind of expected as much, but it was like I had two ways to go, and it's one of those things where you want to know... It's impossible to know which one is the right way to go. I can kind of stick to the wall here. Kind of moving left and right. This is a little silly. Little invisible walls here. Oh look. I'm cheesing the game? I don't know. I can kind of move forward. I think this branch is blocking me. Okay. That was a little silly. So there's dudes chasing me already. I only have like a few of these attacks, I guess. Oh, I gotta reset my DPI settings here. Set it again, I guess. So that's a little sketchy. I'm worried about running out of those. It doesn't appear like I have any option to deal with these black guys running at me besides just clicking that. So, yeah, it's a bit sketchy to have a few of these and not... I don't see any other option of how to deal with them. So, it did mention you could right click to turn the light off, which would recharge the Nanera's Grace, but I don't know, you just have to like leave it off for a while. It seemed like as soon as I did that, the black monster started running at me, and then at one point I turned it back on and there was still a monster coming at me, so I'm not sure if that was a consequence of turning it off or if they sometimes come at you even if you don't. I guess this is blocked. Okay, did one of them get me? Because obviously it wasn't on my screen anywhere. I guess I'll just click retry. So I can only assume that one came up behind me and got me, even though there's no way for me to know. So yeah, it begs the question, like, how are you supposed to know that they're coming at you if you don't see them on the screen? I can't like spin around constantly. And they're quite fast apparently, so I don't know, maybe you want to at least add some audio to indicate they're moving around. Highway Chapel. Okay. I don't know. I mean, even when I was like looking around a lot, I couldn't see this guy coming, so that's really strange. Oh, so apparently I managed to use one of these while I was trying to click retry. Like I clicked one too many times and I used up one of my precious thingies. So shift, I think shift makes you move ever so slightly faster, but it's almost entirely unnoticeable. I feel like, oh, it seems like your diagonals might actually move faster. It seems like the speedrun strat, so you might want to normalize your direction input here, I guess. It looks like I can move faster this way. Maybe that'll keep me alive longer because those guys are so fast. More walls, more wooden structures everywhere. Alright, maybe we'll make it up here. When I get really close to something, the light kind of stops working, so it seems like the light source... What is that? It's a mushroom? Seems like the light source is like a little bit in front of the camera or something. It does get a little disorienting when you put your face up against something and everything turns black like this. It's like, what the heck? We got a little gravestone here. I mean, knowing that these guys can just appear at any point in time and kill me certainly has a lot of tension in a certain way, but it's like I don't actually feel like there's anything I can do about it, so...
Are you there?
Will you some metal? Well, of course, a witch's metal.
Efal, your son is not cursed, he's sick, with the spore fever. I believe him exposed to Maltar's mildew.
At this altitude, you're not half as clever as you'd like to think, little trickster. Be gone or I'll loose the dogs.
Efal, if I mix this potion and take some before you, will you at least try it? I want to save Awam. You must believe me.
I trusted you. Loved you like a daughter. If you find the things you say you need, take them to Tusius in the High Weekend. There is a hidden way he knows. He will secret them into the town. But know this. If it makes him worse, I'll string you up from the same tree we did your mother.
Your faith is all I ask for.
Oh my gosh.
I shall do the rest.
Not the mother. So I don't know what's up with these monsters. I don't know how to deal with them. Looks like there's a glowing light over there. Yeah, so he mentioned, like, he kind of gave a suggestion of some things to do next, but I don't know where to go to do those, so I guess I just wander around and hope that I get to something. I can kind of get into little spaces like this, which is interesting. I can't really jump properly. Mushroom. I don't want to click because that uses my thing. Alright, so I can kind of go over here, it would appear. I wonder if... I don't know, it occurs to me, you know, that there's this sort of trope in some games where it's like if you leave the path, it's dangerous, and that's when the monsters come out, that kind of thing. That's probably from folklore or something before it was in games. But I don't know, it occurs to me maybe that could be something that happens here. Beware machine damaged and may rise or fall suddenly. Alright, so this is kind of giving me some instructions from what I can tell, which is interesting. Also, it didn't mention these in the controls page, so I guess this is more context sensitive. But that's interesting. It's kind of clever the way it's doing that. Okay, a little bit awkward, the physics with the low gravity, I imagine. I don't know what I'm doing down here, but I guess this is where I am right now. Whoop. A little hard to turn around accurately. With the latency on the input here. This looks quite interesting. I guess we're just going straight for a while. I don't know if monsters can even get in here. I guess we're going... R, I guess, is up. think it was F and R. So I guess we just kind of took an underground path to a different part of town or whatever. It's like I'm under like a cave sort of deal. Don't really know where I am. I think that was the church or whatever it was that I started at. Oh, maybe that's a different place. I don't know where I am. Can I see any monsters lurking about? I don't see any monsters lurking about. There is like a fence here, so I don't think I can just like go back onto the path. Well, maybe if I get up on a rock I could like... Although I think it had like a big wall, like a big invisible wall over... Oh, never mind, I can do this, okay. I think this is a different... Wait a minute. No, this is where I was a moment ago. So I just went from here to here. Okay. I see. I see now. That's strange. But I did get on the other side of this fence. Oh, so I guess in theory I could have gone over here. Alright. This is a really confusing sort of layout. I don't know if this is the way forward, but pretty confusing for the progression of the level here. For whatever reason, I haven't encountered any more monsters. I don't know why they killed me so rapidly before, and now I haven't seen any of them for a while. Not really sure why. Oh. Okay. Well, did I soft lock it? I think I might have soft locked it. I triggered it. No, can I like go beside it? Oh, I did. Okay, well, I avoided the soft lock. Okay. Not sure what would have happened if I stayed on top of it. Like maybe it would have like smashed me into the terrain. I would assume that you wouldn't have... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was no trigger to like kill you when you get smushed or something like that in the game, because it doesn't seem like that's meant to be possible. Oh gosh. So what about, can I trigger this here? Is it F? Please? Maybe I did soft lock the game after all. I think it was F, right? To go down. Well, shoot. Yeah, I'm curious what would have happened if I stood on there, if it would have like mushed me into like out of bounds or something, and then who knows, but that would be something to check. As of right now, I think I have to restart the game. So we can go to, I guess, just click on title menu. Let's go ahead and click play, skip. Alright, ended up using another one of these from clicking. Just a little unfortunate. Hopefully I don't get killed right away. What's that? What is it? Press E. What is that? The heck is that? It doesn't show in my inventory. Maybe it's just, maybe this isn't fully implemented yet or something. So I picked up something, I have no idea what it is, and it's not in my inventory, so... where did we go before? Did we go that way? I think we went this way. I think that way was blocked off for some reason. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying sounding. I didn't really see him, but at least I heard him this time, even though that was like a horrifying sound. that was really scary. Those guys seem extremely fast. I'm a little worried about that. I think it might be a little bit too much. But yeah, that was a jump scare. I guess he was on the other side of the fence. I don't know if that means he could have gotten around it or not. But yeah, that was scary. I think I meant to talk to this person first. What the heck? This wasn't here before, was it? That's weird.
Afal? Are you there?
So, oh shoot.
Some metal.
Alright, I don't think I can skip
Course,
this.
Which is metal.
Afal, your son is not cursed.
Alright, I'm getting the
He's
stuff back.
fever. I believe him exposed to Maltar's mildew.
At this altitude, you're not half as clever as you'd like to think, little trickster. Be gone or I'll loose the dogs.
Afal, if I mix this potion and take some before you, will you at least try it? I want to save Oam. You must believe me.
So I guess we can only get 10 of the Daenerys Grace things.
Daughter.
I'm not sure if you are just safe while you're talking like this. That would make sense to me, because
I weekend.
it would be kind of silly to just like stand here talking to this door and then get killed by a monster behind you. So maybe it makes sense, like if you're in dialogue, to switch this off, because maybe you just get stuff for free.
Your faith is all I ask for.
I
I shall do the rest.
So I picked up a couple things. I can only assume they're like ingredients for making the potion or whatever. I forgot again what I wasn't paying attention this time. He said something about bring it to someone or whatever. I don't remember those things being there before. Maybe I just missed them. It's kind of funny, but I guess we can go this way. I don't remember that place there. Oh, that's on the other side of this wood bridge thing, which is what I need to cross, I think. So, we use the broken elevators. Go down with F, I think. Alright, hold shift. I think this is faster. I'm hitting all the little walls though. Can't see where I'm going. Okay. Ah, alright. R. R. Probably I could turn this out when I'm in this place too, I guess, maybe? Oop, I think I reset my DPI again. So I think we go over here towards the wooden bridge thing. And hope that monsters do not show up. So, I don't know what's out here. Should I keep going down here? I'm gonna go back. I'm getting too far. Let's see what's in this doorway. What? It's just a hole? Into the hole. Alright. Another hole. Very creepy hole. Okay. Little awkward squeezing down here, I guess. This is like an elevator shaft without an elevator or something. I guess we're going again. We got some music. What is this place? Oh, there's a little itty bitty staircase here. There are absolutely tiny little steps. I wonder what that music was supposed to be. I can't even get back down here. I guess I can hold crouch to kind of squeeze in there. Okay, so now where am I? I have no idea. There's a stone structure here. I mean, there's like some landmarks and stuff, which is good for being able to orient yourself. But because the game is so dark, I don't I don't recognize things very well. So there's a glow down there. I don't know what that's from. I think that was where you start, like right around here. There's a road right here. I don't know where I am. So glowing there, glowing there. What's over here? Is that, did I just go from here to there? I guess we just crossed over this road again. Interesting. So, for whatever reason, these underground things seem to be in place to get over these little fences, which is kind of a funny concept. But, yeah, pretty disorienting. Not sure if there's a reason to be in the stones here. That's an interesting stone structure. That looks quite dangerous, actually. Quite dangerous indeed. Is there some way I want to interact with this? Okay, what do I do? Where do I go from here? Alright, walls or fences. There's the little crouch. The crouch doesn't move you too much either. Alright, more fences. I guess. Alright, more fences. We got mushrooms, which apparently aren't useful. Anyway, oh, there's an opening here. I don't remember seeing this. But where is here? I'm afraid of the monsters, I think. Wait. This is back towards the start, right? Oh, I'm on the other side of this thing, I guess. Okay. I don't know where to go. Just choose a path. I think this is another little exit from pathway, but I don't know why I would go here either. I don't know which path to take. I don't know what to do about the monsters besides just like turn around all the time. Alright, so another little opening in the fence here. But again, I don't know why I would go this way. Oh, this looks like something different. I think this is another one of these rocks. Ridiculous rocks that looks like it exists to topple onto something or someone. Alright, we have a whole fortification here. And another door, which I assume is going to talk to me. Oh. Alright, I'm stuck in place. I don't hear anything. Nothing is happening. This doesn't seem good. Okay, well, I think I might have found a bug here, or for all I know, it hasn't been completed past this point or something. I have no idea, but I'm stuck here. I don't think there's a way I can get out. I can try seeing what happens when I turn the light out, although last time I did that while I was in a dialogue, it didn't seem to cause any problems. I'm guessing while this is out, it's going to attract monsters towards you or whatever. Normally. I assume that's the idea behind the functionality of being able to do this. even though sometimes the monsters come anyways. Yeah, this is too bad, I think. I might try resetting the game one more time. Like, I don't want to do everything from the beginning again, but I like to try and get further. I'll probably wrap this video up before I do that, but I do want to just see what happens if I just run around in the dark, if I'm just going to get killed super fast or whatever. There's spooks coming. Apparently you can't left click while this is off. You have to turn it back on before you can use the thing, which is interesting. Can you feel the tension? I can. Where are the spooks? Hello. Can you get over the thing? Oh, he just walks right through it. Alright, so as we observed before, they do make a sound, but I think maybe it's just like an occasional sound, and then sometimes maybe it's too far away, so you can't actually hear it. Oh, I triggered this. Except, I think I bugged it. Kind of touched, maybe I touched the edge of something, and it started playing the audio track, but then it kind of cut out instantly. I'm not sure what's happening with that. I didn't actually mean to trigger this, I was just messing about. I don't know if maybe, like, if I wait here long enough, will this, like, is this on a timer and it'll eventually let me go or something? Or is it just going to be locked here again? I don't see the blue thing here. I think there was like glowing, so I wonder if maybe those are like, maybe the location of these items that you're supposed to find are actually randomized. That would be interesting. But that would make this quite a sort of like a Easter egg hunt for all the things in the game. Could potentially take a long time to hunt down everything if it's like literally anywhere in this world, you know. So I think I'm gonna be stuck here again. It's a bit annoying. I like just got out of a bug like this, I guess, from restarting the game. But I can only assume that when you turn this off, it's gonna track the monsters. I'm guessing it's not purely for the visual effect. Like, you know, obviously that the light kind of provides some comfort, I guess. But that's all assumption. I haven't really been able to verify any of this being true or whatever through the game here. So I should probably wrap up this video, but yeah, the environment is really interesting. I think I like all the vegetation and stuff, and obviously it's very dark and it's a lot of stuff to wander around in. I think even though there's a reasonable amount of variation in the terrain and the details, and some different landmarks and things, it is pretty confusing to navigate. It's very easy to kind of get lost feeling. It's probably, I would imagine the developer doesn't have that problem because he or she, you know, build everything themselves, and it's probably easier to navigate when you know where everything is. But for me, it's been quite disorienting. I mean, especially with like these underground things, it's like you go underground and you just emerge somewhere else, and it's like, okay, where am I? And there's so many branching paths at any given moment. I don't ever get a sense of like where I should be going next. So in addition to not really knowing like even what I'm walking towards, because there's also like the amount of vegetation in the trees and stuff, it makes it hard to kind of see what's in any given direction. It's like I don't know. I don't even know what I'm moving towards at any moment in time. And then when I have like 5 different branching paths that I can take, and it just kind of spreads out into this big open world that has a bunch of fences and stuff. So I can't move around completely freely, but I have so many other paths to take that I don't know which one to take at any moment in time. So anyways, yeah, so I would suggest, you know, maybe trying to figure out a way to push the player in directions a little bit more so that they can have an idea of how they're meant to progress. Maybe you can find ways to help them stay oriented in the world a little bit more. Maybe you could even open some areas up a little bit more. There's a lot of trees and rocks that kind of fill your view all the time if you kind of like looking out in any direction, which is cool, but maybe it would be nice to have like a little clearing here and there, that kind of thing, to help break things up. Obviously there's some bugs here, and you know, the elevators don't reset themselves, that kind of thing. I don't know about this gameplay where you just click on the dude. It doesn't feel very engaging. The guys are really scary, although you can't tell that they're coming a lot of the time. But I wonder if there's something a little more you can do rather than just click on the guy before he touches you, and they're like super fast and everything. So it's really easy to just randomly die, and then you just restart the whole game, I guess. I don't know. You don't have a health or anything. So yeah, very interesting. Definitely very moody, and I appreciate the effort you put into actually doing the voice acting and everything. So hopefully this video is useful for you. I don't think I actually found any pages. Oh, this actually, I'm gonna guess the shades are the things that kill you. These malevolent spirits are widely believed to be both rueful and envious toward the living. Shortly before her martyrdom, saint and spirit medium Tylee Ragnius claimed that shades found their will and world binding upon a bitter path due to having been murdered, neglected, or otherwise poorly treated shortly before death. Some are even said to be enraged for having been too soon forgotten. The powerful light seal is said to provide temporary relief from assaults, especially when shades are of a more mischievous nature, but persistent and aggressive shades, although rare, are more difficult to deal with. So I guess this suggests that there are different types that you might encounter eventually. But it doesn't really give me any information about gameplay other than that. And Spore Fever is about the baby caused, I mean the baby, what's the word, contracted the illness from the mildew. Okay, this is a broth made with the tea from the steeped petals of the pillar starflower, paste of the crushed lone king mushroom, and bell beetle jelly. So I guess it suggests 3 items, maybe. Oh, and it starts to, it gives you some clues about where the things are going to show up, apparently. The mushrooms in subterranean caverns and caves. Oh, interesting. So I guess some of these underground areas are just meant to be areas to kind of wander around and then look. I'm guessing again that things are randomized, so you just, I guess if you know the world reasonably well to kind of wander around in it, then you just wander around until you find these things, that kind of thing. Which again is kind of an Easter egg hunt, which adds a lot of randomness to the experience, clearly. Like you might just run into stuff like that. Last time I just found 2 things just right off the bat, just kind of running into them. Whereas other times you might like wander around for a long time and just not find a thing that you need. And it could be like you wander all the way to a far corner of the game and it ends up being like on the other corner and you just missed it or something. It's a lot of potential things that can go wrong, I guess, with that kind of thing. I don't know, you know, I'm just making assumptions, but yeah, so these pages I wasn't really that interested in reading these because I kind of assumed that these are just gonna be like lore or something. I wouldn't really expect to like find important gameplay details in these. Like it's just kind of something hidden in the menu here. It definitely looks like just some lore or whatever. So if that's important information, I think it would be a better idea to make that more obvious to the player that they should check this out or find another way to present that information to the player or whatever. Because it'd be very easy for anyone to ignore that. So yeah, let's wrap this up. Hopefully it was a useful video. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you in the next one.